Hey everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Earthworm Jim. Today's level is brought to you by the number 5. So here we are, level 5, which is now ironically named since it's actually level 6 with the addition of Big Broody. Really not sure why they didn't just add Big Broody in afterwards, but whatever. I guess since it's a much easier level, it makes sense to put it earlier in the time frame. Still kind of ruins the fun. So in this area we have all new enemies, all new traps to avoid. You can see this gelatinous goo stuff that switches from platform to platform. I've got a standard little whip here. Over in this area you'll see the new green ooze, which is terrible because it drops these little worms. And you can see these floating eyeballs, which come from one of these open vents. You can kill the vent way easier if you whip it like I just did, instead of shooting, because it just wastes a ton of bullets, and I'm not even sure it dies. Okay, so now that we've hit this switch, which incidentally happens pretty much regardless of whether you want it to or not, since they put an enemy right there. But once that switch is hit, the escalator that stopped us earlier will now be up and running. And they give you a nice little arrow to let you know. Now level 5 is actually not very different on any of the versions. Pretty much enemy placement, power-up placement, everything's pretty standard across all the different versions. Except rain. Oops, got lost there for a second. Since these balls blend pretty easily into the background, it's kinda easy to just miss where you're supposed to go. Aw, man. Alright, we're gonna try this again with a little less failure. Okay. So, as you can see, a little bit of lightning will shoot through the orb after you land on it, so you have to jump immediately after. Because of that, it can put you into a little awkward situations every now and then, like that, where you just kind of end up jumping over and over, hoping you don't get hit. It really doesn't even hurt that bad if you do. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Alright, so now for the fun part. I really don't have a good strategy for this. I've never taken the time to memorize the actual pattern. Get a lot of bullets and shoot everywhere. It's pretty much the best way to handle this. Even if you fail really bad, you'll still probably make it through as long as you're hitting most of the stuff. Sweet. This cage is giving me Double Dare flashbacks. Alright, time for some power-ups. So they do realize that you just spent a lot of ammo, so they give you a couple of those. And a big energy to refill you back to 100. Good times. And then you know what? Right back to the shooting. Just the way we like it. Again, firing wildly seems to typically be the best for me. Since the bottom of the screen has the lowest visibility point, I tend to shoot down there a lot just to make sure that nothing's coming up. The other spots give you a few more seconds to react. Oh, that was close. And we move on. And a quick refill. Now in this level, the designers did an amazing job at putting enemies right where you need to jump. So if you're going for no damage, just be wary. Now, Professor Monkey Forehead is going to show up a few times in this section. He's always going to be by one of these wheels, and as he spins it, those little eye guys keep coming out. So you want to make sure you shoot him real quick, and he'll just run off. Like so. Now, once he's gone, those valves will close, nothing will come out of them. They don't go away, but nothing really happens either. Wow, we got that one quick. Okay, so over here is the secret level called Who Turned Out the Lights? Like the rest of level 5, the layout of this area isn't much different in the special edition, but the music is now amazing. By the way, this whole area is actually very difficult to deal with, as you can tell. Typically, the lights are platforms with edges around them, and the basic strategy is to run/jump to wherever you just saw an enemy. I'm gonna run out of bullets at this rate. Now each of these levels gets increasingly more complex. The first one's mostly just run and jump. Eventually here we're going to start getting into platforms and multiple tiers. And it's at this point, I don't even really know how these platforms work. I just kind of jump from light to light just to make sure. I'd rather make my life easier. Strange beam of light. Okay, I believe there's only 2 more of these, and honestly, I have no idea how to get that, and I'm not gonna waste my time trying to figure it out. Come on. Now if you remember in What the Heck, we had another one of these double jump sequences. This one is only infinitely harder since you can't tell where the hell you are. But just keep trying, you'll get it. You little bastard. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Huh, I think I just killed him by opening a door. That's pretty sweet. Wow. There we go. I don't know what was up with that. Now this one likes to have no enemies for long periods of time and get you used to just running. And all of a sudden it like throws you up and right into the face of another baddie. And just keep running. And it's over. So we're pretty much back where we started, just a fun little secret. There's the extra man in there, and wow, Professor Monkey Forehead respawned. That's nice. Anyways, so there's not too much to that secret level, just an opportunity to get some power-ups, probably some much-needed extra lives as well. But screw that, we're back on level 5. Let's do this. Great thing about plasma on those guys is you can see it doesn't drop any of the worms. Screw those worms. I love facing enemies on moving sidewalks. It's always nice. So over here we have a neat little section. When you hit these blades, it ends up separating you from your super suit. And we get to follow it up top here. As you can see, this first section's pretty easy. Just kind of hop around, not too much difficulty there. In fact, you could probably just wait and walk across that really easy.
Oh yeah!
So we have a little bit of a reprieve here. Get rid of this pus bag. And over here we have some extra stew. Oh, you little bastard. At this point in the game, every now and then they like to throw in one of these spots where you have to press it up after you jump. It's just nice. Alright, power-ups. Good times. Alright, off with the suit. This bit gets a little bit more precarious, as you can tell. Now, for some reason, there's a lot of these transparency effects. One sec, let me grab these. There's a lot of transparency effects in that area where you can see poles and stuff that you can just walk right by. Not really sure why they do that. It makes things a little bit more confusing, because you can actually jump in front of or behind half that stuff. And another opportunity to jump right into an enemy's face. Good times. You little bastard. Okay, I need to take this slow or something. I say as I almost jump into more. I need to take my own advice. There we go. You little bastard, come on. On the plus side, if you kill those guys over open air like that, they just drop, and you'll never see those little caterpillars again. This one had me hung up for a little while, because you actually have to just jump past that rope and know that that hook's there. Trying to get on the rope and then swinging out doesn't work. Nice little subtle trick. Keeps you on your toes. Alright, and on to the next section, which is right next to the section we started in. Alright, so through this next section we'll be encountering a lot of Professor Monkey for a head. He'll start off by throwing little jars and weird stuff at us. So one of the cool things I've noticed is that for some reason they totally didn't program the encounter right. So as you can see, I managed to scare him off within the first few seconds. I'm pretty certain the way the trigger or event works is that once you shoot him onto the edge of either side of the rope, he will run away, because you're supposed to push him back to the other side. However, I guess they didn't think about someone just shooting him into the starting point, and that seems to do just fine as well. I hate these things. There we go. Alright. Sorta almost done. Oh, come on. Wasn't even close. Alright. Should be one more encounter with the professor. Come on, buddy. Let's do this. And there he goes. Easy enough once you know that little trick. As you can see, here's a little special wheel. They note it by the little sparkle. A whole bunch of free stuff when you hit this. Until eventually they do that to you. Also, I'm entirely not sure why my plasma didn't go out there. Alright. And now, for the infamous Chicken Walker. Gotta love a game that has a chicken mech, right? So the key to this fight is that you can shoot his eggs that come out, they will explode if you don't shoot him. You can jump above him when he's on the ground, walk below him when he's in the air. And pretty much all you gotta do is hit that little switch and drop amoebas on him. Come here. Wow. Not doing so hot. By the way, yes, that was a homing egg. And so once you hit him with that last amoeba, it instantly teleports you away to this final battle. Which is amazingly epic. And reminds me of every action movie I've ever seen. So it kind of works a little bit like It's Not a Problem, which was just in front of this. The only difference is, of course, you have no bungee. You can move anywhere on the screen. Don't want to touch the walls, or pretty much anything that is involved with Chicken Man here. Just shoot him. Now, if you run out of bullets, you can whip him, and that will give you more. He'll actually drop a ammo recharge. But if you do it right, you shouldn't even need to bother with that. Nice music reset. And that's the end of the Chicken Walker. And the end of the level. Next up, we have Andy Asteroids, once again.
I'm a rocket man.
Now, I'm pretty certain after... No, including this one, I'm just not going to win anymore. These things get retardedly hard, and I just can't actually seem to get this working on this friggin' controller. But whatever, it's still fun to watch me fail. Alright. Wow, that was a waste of a shield. Ugh. Ow. Yep, that was good. Let's see if I can actually catch this little bastard. Come on. Oh, please give me that. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. That was terrible. He stole my power-up. And my victory. At least I can hit him.
I hate losing.
Okay, well, I guess we're also going to have to see a Psycho battle. Fun!
Psycho, come here!
Well, for those of you who play Earthworm Jim and just aren't any good at Andy Asteroids like I'm starting to be, you'll probably see this guy a lot. And as you can tell, it's actually more difficult. On the plus side, this time we can actually get a good listen to the music, which is pretty rocking. Also, I'm pretty certain this is the first time my guns ever ran out of bullets in the video, which is always good. As you can see, it does recharge a little bit.
Man, Psycho, you got stomped. Groovy!
Okay, now that's the end of the video. Alright, well thanks for joining me, and next week we're going to take a look at For Pete's Sake, which is hell.